We are just 4 days before the Great American Eclipse on August 21st. And while some of us are good with the 75% or so that we're going to be seeing here, others want more. So our Joshua Robinson got some tips on what plans you should have in place if you're headed out of town.
If you're planning your trip to go out of town to visit the area of Totality for Monday's eclipse, there's a few things you should check off of your checklist. Number one, do you have a place to stay? Do you have a place that you're going to see the eclipse? And most importantly, do you have a backup plan? Because one astrophotographer tells us that the best plan for Monday's eclipse is one that's strong, but also very adaptable. Solar eclipse of 2017 has some added meaning for Buffalo's resident astrophotographer, Alan Friedman.
It's my first commitment to go do it. Because you got to travel to see a solar eclipse, and I've not made the commitment to do it. As you can see, I do 98% of my work from my backyard, 15 feet from my back door.
But Friedman's plan for Monday's eclipse has been in the works for about 2 years. He's headed south towards Kentucky to stay with family, and he says planning for an event like this at the last minute could result in chaos.
Think of it like a giant fireworks display. You know, you don't want to be the last one there and the first one to leave.
One of the biggest concerns, Friedman points out, is weather. A number of cities along the area of Totality could possibly face some cloud coverage that may ruin their view of the sky. And Friedman says early and smart planning can make a huge difference for eclipse chasers to avoid traffic jams and other frustrations.
You've got to bear in mind that there are going to be millions of other people trying to do the same thing. So one of my suggestions is Google Map where you want to go and then find a different way to go.
Friedman's journey will take 5 or 6 days, and while he says there's a potential for everything to go off smoothly, he admits it wouldn't be a bad idea to make plans similar to a major weather event.
Make sure that you gas up a long time before you reach the area of peak travel. Make sure you got a full tank of gas. Make sure you're carrying food with you because stores are liable to be overrun.
Friedman says that some of the interstates are going to have some of the most difficult traffic to deal with if you're coming in or going out of camping. So if you're choosing between leaving early or leaving late, he says always err on the side of leaving early if you can. That is, after watching daybreak, of course. For Channel 2 News, I'm Joshua Robinson.